Welcome to another edition, the 445th edition of What the Fuck? Happenings in the World in Mendham. Our worldly happenings in Mendham are the world from Inmendham. Yeah. Anyway, outside. Uh, Alright, so we'll do the videos of the week, and yeah, it's not too much. Did some physics videos, might do some physics segment later. Uh, and just made one video, but it was an important video. And it's just always disappointing that the videos you think are, nailed it, which pretty much all of them have lately. People are distracted, just can't stay on the subject, are just, rejecting the concept altogether, the importance of the concept, let's say. So this idea of the mechanism that is human, that there's your whole personality, everything about you is a byproduct of the adventure that has been your silly existence. And everything can sort of be traced to other causes than anything called you. You're all byproduct. And the byproduct is a predictable mechanism. It doesn't, once it learns 2 plus 2 equals 4, well then it kind of reliably gets the answer right. Once you learn it's not nice to hurt things, then you try not to hurt things. It's just not that complicated. Your brain is mindful. Once you know you're a selfish cunt, it just pops into your head. You don't have to do any work. You have to work in the sense that your imagination imagines you being selfish, and you say, oh, that's nice. And you have to do the work of saying, oh no, we have to rewrite that story. And, I get the shit hits the fan and it hits me instead of them. Something like that. And you say, boy, that's kind of a degrade in the imagined future. But yeah, that's the price you pay for knowledge of the implications of existence. Yeah, some asshole, you just, the last video I touched a butterfly, just barely touched it on the edge. And he makes some raggy comment. I knocked its scales off or something. I saw 2 butterflies mating the other day, and they're beating the shit out of each other. They're constantly banging into leaves, banging into shit. It's just stupid. Then some other asshole brought up the cats, and wanted I euthanize them. First, it's not my job, and it just misses the point of the video. The point is, I'm the one arguing that life is intrinsically and fundamentally broken. The whole existence of carnivores in the first place is idiotic. It doesn't have any rational, productive endpoint. It's just too expensive a mechanism. It just, it's silly in a sense. Grotesquely, disgustingly silly, cruel, unnecessary, whatever the words are. So I don't have to defend any of this shit. And I certainly don't have to defend my reluctance to have to go out and do all the assassinating. I mean, I'm sure you, the asshole who typed the comment, is in perfectly good need of being assassinated. You're probably a complete asshole. And so it's like asking me, why don't I go out and kill you? Well, that one, there's a law against it. Frankly, I would like killing you more than killing a cat. The cat is harmless he's harmful in ignorance. You've had a perfectly good opportunity to glean the 2 plus 2 knowledge that suffering be bad, and you haven't gotten it. So I think you fucking cunt, probably deserve to get run over sooner than the cat. Have death visit you sooner. And it's just an unpleasantness. We're emotional, sensitive animals. You're asking me this glib, stupid question. Why don't I act as if I'm not an emotional, sensitive animal? Oh, because I'm not an emotionless, insensitive animal. Yes, it would be rational to kill everything right now as quickly and as conveniently and as painlessly as possible. You got the key to that box, and I'll turn the key. Give me the key, and I'm turning it. No problem. But this individual, creature by creature extermination is an unpleasant thing to have as a job. It all requires a bit of nuance and delicacy and all that kind of stuff, and I don't have that at this point in my life. I've done enough euthanizing. I can provide you euthanizing credentials if I must. I have had healthy cats put to sleep because there was nobody to take care of them. I've paid for it. $70. It's not cheap either. Fuckhead. And then I've had to do it the hard way, where you have to actually look in the animal's eye and bash its brains in. I've had to do that one, where they're not perfectly healthy, where they're in horrible condition, and I've had to finish what nature was in the process of doing. So I don't have to defend my behavior to you, you fucking piece of shit. You suck. You people just suck. So anyway, comments are just so bad. I guess I should do a comment section, but it's just, do a couple maybe. But even people that are somewhat get the program always come up with some stupid, retarded shit. Oh, God, I just hate people. Alright, so, yeah, so that was the weekend review. The truth is just so obvious. Simple 2 + 2 kind of math to figure out what's going on here with this whole consumption, reproduction, addiction, parasitism. It spells crap. It is crap. It often smells like crap. It often looks like crap. Sometimes the crap has some kind of humanly aesthetic thing to it, some pattern or color that pleases us, but it's crap nonetheless. You can mold crap into all kinds of things and make it look more interesting, but it's still crap. And it doesn't take much brain to figure this out. I did it all on my own, so I'm sure you can do it with a little bit of help of having the letters actually spelled out for you. Fucking people. Anyway, so off to the next segment. Yeah, I probably won't be doing any technical whatever blah blah because still having some issues with the computer, and I have a bit of a time restraint this weekend, so just isn't going to work. So you're just going to get what you get until you get something else. Yeah. Some kind of bird up there agrees, I suppose. Or maybe it's heckling me. Could be. It's possible, I suppose. Just seeing if there's anything interesting here, but nothing really interesting happening. Not terribly. Ah, yes, for you potties. Potties. It's a table full of knives. I was just showing it to see if any of the knives were interesting. Something like that. So anyway, moving on to the next segment, I believe. And such. Back. Yes, so it's time for the drunken peasants thing. The make fun of the make funners. And maybe I'll pick on some other people too. So there's some vegans doing some weird shit, I think. It's that old thing, this is all full of like Photoshop stuff, and it's that always seems to me such a desperate argument, and especially when it comes from people calling somebody else a cheater or a liar or something like that, and then they use exaggerations and Photoshop to make their argument, or to and it's just, I think it's it's not a very intelligent thing to do in terms of strategy even. Just rawly, it seems kind of obvious you're resorting to the same kind of cheats to make your argument, because your argument is weak. Yeah, the strong argument doesn't need the cheat. See, technically, that seems reasonable. But in this world, who knows? It is idiocracy. So, on to the show. We'll go to the 3-minute mark when we get there. Should be going on to the show. I'll have to get rid of, no doubt, some kind of commercial-y thing. I didn't have to mute it. That's weird. There's no sound. That sound seems hard to believe. There's no sound. Oh, here we go. You can't hear any of it.
Scotty's back.
Which is cool. I wanna take a minute to... You wanna smoke weed every day? That's up.
I want to smoke weed every day? I don't know. I got a different kind of intro now.
That was great, Scotty. All right. I think we already know what I do, teacher. I want to take a minute, to thank you.
Whatever. Technically bad. Anyway, so we'll move to 3 minutes. I don't know what happened to the first 31 seconds. It didn't seem like that was that long. Alright, 3-minute mark is about there. Whoops. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Close enough. TTL Media. This looks like the intro still. So the intro after the beginning. Cool.
You're nothing, teacher. You're garbage.
Alright, well, I will make an executive decision and decide to move forward, because I'm not doing the intro again. And so I'll move to like 6 minutes. So we'll just pretend. Yeah, I don't know what we'll pretend, but I will just pretend that somehow that isn't bogus as fuck. We'll just pretend it was a 3-minute mark and then it fell in the toilet or something, where this show belongs.
You let him down, Paul!
Look at this poor fucking thing, man.
You let him down. You could have saved him.
He's a 10-year-old tiger.
You could have saved him.
For the past 10 years, he's been exploited 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Ah, so they're going to make fun of somebody who cares about an exploited tiger. Paul's ego isn't visual. So...
Fucking animal rights faggots.
Alright, animal rights faggots. Yes, I'm a faggot for animals and not so much for fat humans. I mean, it really is just ironic. I mean, it's a true statement. People have said it. They'd save their dog before they'd save half the human race. And yet they'll make arguments about how humans are worth it. They should go to other planets. Yeah, why? Fuck. As food for some alien maybe, but no other good reason to send them anywhere. Send them packaged and frozen. Fat, stupid meat.
Roadside attraction at the Tiger Truck Stop in Louisiana.
Gross teeth, dude.
Gross teeth, there it is.
Of smoke.
You forgot to mention that when you told the story, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah,
how did you pass up the detail that the town where the tiger is stored is gross teeth?
Gross teeth. Okay, I don't know the joke exactly, but there's Paul. He used to be a human being, but fell into disrepair.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's Gross Teeth, Louisiana. Yeah, that's where he's at.
Well, that's his fault, huh? I'm sure he named the town. I mean, it is unfortunate. Does seem like bad things would happen there. Lots of Ford pickup trucks.
Does that even, does anything about that town sound appealing?
What a terrible name.
As far as I can tell, the only thing in that town is Tony the Tiger's truck.
There's lots of stupid town names. But anyway, Tony the Tiger's truck. I don't know if his name's Tony or not, but yeah, gas station is advertising
Truck stop. Because you pull off, it's like gross
be a faggot for tigers.
teeth, and you pull off and there's nothing but a truck stop. So, I don't know, maybe that's all that is.
I wonder how it got its name,
They should call it Tiger Abuse Truck Stop or something. Tiger Abuse, Louisiana. Come see
no,
a
that's
poor abused fucking tiger
Yeah, I
soaking
was
in
happy.
monoxide all day.
Well, I'm sure in Louisiana, right, you could find abuse everywhere, so I think every town ought to have abuse in its name. So, yes, it's Baton Abuse Rouge. And, what's that famous place underwater? Where they do the Mardi Gras and stuff. What the hell is that called? New Orleans Abusa. Something like that. Abusa-Lorines. Yes, the people in Louisiana suck, generally speaking. It's 99.9% pure stupid.
Yeah, that's basically what they say here. Like,
The tiger's happy. Come on, guys.
yeah. I don't even want to watch it because it's depressing. I just wanted to show this to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I just want to make fun of a cause. The cause is somehow legitimate because it is a depressing story. But we just made fun of it because that's what we do, because we're glib motherfucking cunts that should be run over by, Arabs in burqas or something like that.
Well, from what little they showed of him there, he was a lot more lively that day when they filmed than he was when I was there. When I was there, he just laid there, just looking sad. So, I don't know.
I don't know why Paul was in Louisiana. I don't know, he moved to Louisiana. Went from Carmel, California or something to take a dump in Louisiana, or to dump in Louisiana. It's a good place to die, I suppose. Lots of bugs to eat you quickly.
Free Tony, dude. Free Tony the tiger.
We free him from happiness, Paul.
We should have a DP meetup at the
Oh
Gross
my
Teeth
God.
truck stop. And
No one's good.
Yeah, a DP meetup. I saw some of the meetuppers. I'm sure they live in Louisiana, so it'll be convenient for them. God, fat, stupid cupcake eaters.
To show up.
free Tony, dude. We just all come armed,
Oh my.
and we're just like, we're freeing this tiger, and if anyone has a problem with it, step up and get shot, bitch.
Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense. Why don't you just euthanize the poor tiger? Cut him a break. Sleeping pills, whatever. Booze. Hookers.
We're
Something
liberating Tony, dude.
tells me that whatever fucking redneck owns this tiger truck stop would definitely have a problem with it and would probably have more guns than we would bring.
I don't know, man. If we bring a whole army of DP people, we're gonna
Free the fucking tiger.
Yeah, right. You all have to walk 50 feet. You start wheezing. Pathetic. Oh, I mean, they probably couldn't find it anyway.
The three that show up, you mean? Oh, come on, man. I think people would show up to this.
Dude, do you want to get,
Yeah, free the tiger. Be a free the tiger faggot with us. We make fun of the cause, but... Oh, never mind. Yeah, you really are confused, aren't you, silly hat man?
do you want to, get a venue and,
Gross teeth.
yeah, get a venue, meet the bar minimum? Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we might be able to rent some
Bar
dude's
minimum
fucking
is free the
backyard.
tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If they pay TJ, so right, they'll pay him, and he'll bring more business to the tiger dump stop. So apparently they have a tiger in some pit over here. And people watch him poo and such and sleep.
Free the tiger, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride that tiger home. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, right. There's only when you can barely ride a pot of boiling oil.
Poor fucking Tony.
Banana rode you. He was ridden by a banana once. Yeah. So he's gonna go ride a tiger. A banana in his butt.
The tiger.
I think it would just eat you, TJ. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to do the
And then barf extensively.
stupid intro.
Yeah, dude. No fucking intro, Ben.
Dude,
Do the stupid intro.
Oh, whatever. They forgot to do an extra intro of some kind. Only at 8 minutes? Well, that's 9 minutes from 6, so yeah, I did my 3 minutes worth. Okay, so next time we'll start at 9 minutes. But yeah, that was great. Thanks. You people suck. Rot in some virtual horror of some kind. And within your own mind, yes. Go to the store and accidentally look in a mirror. Yeah, that's enough of a punishment. Assholes. So that's it for that segment. Moving on. See if I can find some other faggoty thing to do, to care about. Yeah, just as a side note, not for the potty people. Well, sort of, because the podcast thing, the RSS feed might not work all the time because they keep fucking up my forwards. The forwarding from the domain names isn't working, getting to the host domain name. And it's like off and on, so it's kind of irritating. I have to change all the links to direct links, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's supposed to be fixed. A spectacular GoDaddy feature. But you get what you pay for. Such. So forth and whatnot. I mean, I have to say the cameras have been working pretty good, so the Inmendham has been pretty reliable. But anyway, until next time, such. Alright, I guess it's the news segment. So let's go find some news. Got a link here to Fox News. Let's see what the Fox says is news in the world. Let's see what it says. Alright, back on attack. GOP's urging Trump tries to put focus on Clinton's short-circuit explanation of emails. So we're still going to talk about the emails. That's a terrible picture of Trump. And not a bad picture of Hillary. Oh, she's just such a battle axe now. I mean, I don't know, why did these people run for president? They have no idea what they're doing. They have, they just don't have any, there's no reason to believe they know what they're doing. None. Anyway, border war. Clinton renews vow to fast-track immigration reform. Let's see what that is. New polls indicate trouble for Trump. Well, let's go watch that video. This is so depressing. Oh, I have to fix the battery in my mouse, and I have to activate my Adobe thingy. Activate now. Yeah, let's allow it now. Guess I should have let remember, but you're always suspicious of letting things remember things.
I'm Aaron Franklin from Franklin Barbecue here in Austin, Texas. Now this summer, I'm teaming up with Ruffles to bring you guys some wheat.
Oh, thanks. Fuck you, Ruffles. Now I know Ruffles. I'll never buy
Well,
Ruffles.
the polls have shown it has been both a very rough week for Donald Trump and a, well, maybe perhaps a little bit better week for Hillary Clinton. Take a look at the
Gee,
latest
I would think it would
Fox
work that
News
way.
poll.
Well, isn't that clever of him? If it's a bad week for Trump, it's a good week for Hillary. I guess that would make sense because, guess what? There's only two people really running, right? That matter.
It has Hillary Clinton up 10 points, 49 to 39. So how does Donald Trump try and make up some lost ground? For more
Yeah, well, why don't you ask questions? You're supposed to be the news. You're supposed to answer questions. You're not supposed to be asking questions, you fucktard.
More on that, Ian Pryor, Communications Director for American Crossroads, David Morey, Chairman and CEO of DMG Global. Gentlemen, nice to see you. Hi, Leo.
DMG Global.
Doing well, doing well. Nice to see you. All right, so Ian, first to you. Is it possible to make up these 10 points, or is this sort of the end?
No, it's impossible. It can't possibly happen. It's impossible. So, yeah, the race is over. It's impossible. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, fuck. You're just like, you know, this is news. Back button's not working. Alright, so what else we got in the news? Let's see if there's anything else here. Clinton tries to clarify remarks about FBI investigation. How will Trump's message shift after difficult week? No Trump bump for Ryan. Who the hell is Ryan? Endorsement by GOP nominee may not help House Speaker. Well, Ryan guy's the House Speaker. Retard, no doubt. Alright, homegrown threat. Feds man gather arms. Had CDs of radical cleric. Bad painting of somebody. Terror in Belgium. So I guess they killed this guy. Police woman. Injures 2 police women. Yeah. I guess he didn't like women being police officers. Look, there's a simple test. You want to get into a country, you say, I will accept that this country has a constitution, and yes, I fully endorse it. And if you don't, move somewhere else. Let's see. 2 police officers wounded now. A machete attack. Oh, that's fun. They have a video of the machete attack? I don't think they do. Retired California firefighter came face to face with London knifeman. Oh, American killed in London, identified as wife of professor. So, I don't know where all these... I don't know. Teen missing for 2 days, located in Grand Teton. Tragic. Oh, tragic. Jogger found dead, had been sexually assaulted. Police say, oh dear. That's not very nice. There's a much nicer painting or whatever the hell it is next to it. That's not very good. I don't know why they put these images next to each other. That's just kind of, yeah, not a good idea. Lucy Will's hometown ditches scary statue. Oh, they have a scary, yeah, that's a scary statue of Desi. I guess that's Desi and Lucy. Yeah, well, some people do make some, they get commissions, you know, and they're not as good as they seem, and, you know, the statue's a piece of shit. Anyway, Syrian militants launched new attack to break Aleppo siege. Aleppo? Russia go on offensive. Uh-oh. I didn't know Russia was fighting them too. Anyway, U.S. reveals more conditions for lethal drone strikes. Let's see. Teen gets 8 years for unprovoked acid attack at UK train station. That seems kind of silly. Gotti grandson getting treatment in jail in drug case. Oh, that's not too interesting. Police arrest 5 alleged Pink Panther jewel thieves. I don't think so. In Spain. Yeah, of course, Spain. I don't have any jewels left, I don't think. Clarion and Unetiest. Pete Fountain dead at 86. Oh, that's very exciting. Priest said he was told to say prayers for abused boys. That's what a priest said. Anyway. Let's see. FDA okays using genetically modified mosquitoes to fight Zika in Florida. Food and Drug Administration. I didn't know they handled the genetically modified mosquitoes. Oh dear. It's just not good. Model in nude Times Square caper. It ends 7 days of mania. I don't know what that means. Small army races to finish Burning Man festivals. The man. They've turned into the Olympics, I guess. Well, this is all suck. Cape Cod beaches closed after great white sharks spotted offshore. Well, that's good. Deputies, boy, 13, drove drunk while drinking grandma and back. With drunken grandma and back. Yeah, more people killed by drunks than terrorists, but you know, we sort of don't have any kind of proportional animosity for them. Strange, huh? Oh, that's right, because you fuckers are the terrorists. Oh, look, they have some lesbian stuff going on. Finding love at the first kiss. Well, yes, you are sort of all lovey at the first kiss, but yeah, it all goes tragically wrong. 17 grammar mistakes you really need to stop correcting. Uh-oh. They're mistakes, but you shouldn't correct them. Oh dear, that doesn't make much sense. Drop birthday cake sparked deadly bar fight, official says. Oh, people will fight about anything. 5 companies with the best maternity leave. Oh. Well, let's go find out who they are so I can not buy their shit. Because I find that offensive. I don't want to be subsidizing anybody's motherfucking cunt procreation. In a related story, I found out today, you know, two people that really are a mess. And one of them, I think, is gay, and this whole thing doesn't make much sense. But anyway, they're having a baby. Yeah. They're not really a couple. They're having a baby. And they're both basket cases. You know. So I was told, he told me, like, hey, guess what? You, me and blah blah are having a kid together, sort of. I said, not a good idea. I said right to his face. He had this weird look on his face. Oh well. Yeah, he laughed a little, like, you're an idiot. That's what I just said, basically, you fucktard. Why don't you just mind your own business, you fucking jerks? Well, this didn't load, so fuck it. Let's see, Google, 18 weeks of leave. Fuck you, Google. I don't buy anything Google anyway. Twitter, I hate you. Facebook, I hate you. Adobe, Netflix, yeah, fuck all these people. Online companies. Holy shit. That girl be fat. Whoa. Anyway, that was just... What Jeannie looks like now is incredible. Oh, she looks pretty damn good still. Yeah. Had some work done, I guess, but she's like 90, so that's really quite excellent. I suppose it matters somehow. Yeah. I don't know. It's all getting to be just too hard to care. Alright, so anyway, I think I'm done with the news, right? This is enough of this. I'm going to try finding some science. Ooh, there's that creepy guy. What's that guy's name? Oh, it's Obama. Creepy. Fucking lying, stupid, ignorant, motherfucking cunt shit garbage. Shit. I hate this fucking planet. Hate it. Well, I just have to close this window because it ain't going to do anything. Alright, anyway. So that was fun, right? Oh, sorry for the visually impaired. Sorry. You didn't get to have any of the big fun. So anyway, till the next time. Himmler's lost diaries found. Oh, I'm sure. After all this time you found diaries of Himmler. I'm sure. This is Fox, another bad picture of Trump. Not that Trump ever takes any good pictures, but it's kind of funny. So, this is just such depressing crap. Pope Francis tells kid to get off the sofas. Oh, thanks, Popey. You're so special. Hey, the pen guy lost 100 pounds by eating 2 things. Oh, I guess we'll have to find out the 2 things. He's holding up the number 2. Hamburgers and cheeseburgers. Actually, it'll work. Yeah, if they're good and raw. I wish it was a written story.
Oh, God! Oh, it bit me! It bit me! Hang on. I know medical website. I can feel my foot. It's loading. Oh, how about that? Sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah, it's a commercial right now, you fucking cunt. You think I'm not a little bit annoyed?
Hang on. 15 more seconds and I can skip this ad.
It's an ad about skipping ads? Adobe can help? How?
Alright, let's get to politics. Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson. He needs to average 15% in the polls right before the debates if he wants to be included in the debates. He's got to get 15%. The latest Fox poll shows him at 12%. That may, and it has, if that pleases our libertarian guest. You know him as half of the magic duo, Penn and Teller.
Oh, Christ.
Penn Gillette is here.
How you doing, man?
I'm well, I'm well, I'm well.
Yeah, Gary.
Looks quite strange.
He's going to screw up the debate. If he gets in the debate, if he gets 15%, he's in the debate. That radically alters the politics of that debate.
I think it does. And I think we get maybe another voice in there. You know, we've got
An
two
idiot.
candidates.
Why don't you just get to the
And in a Democratic
diet
state,
thing?
Legalize weed, less government, private enterprise all the way.
What you've got is, well, I think what a lot of Americans are, which is physically as responsible as you can get.
If Gary Johnson gets into that debate, he could end up with 20% of the vote in November and give Hillary Clinton the presidency.
Well, or
you happy with yourself?
Well, you know, we're not all.
Well, whatever. I thought they'd get to the two things he ate, but apparently you have to watch the whole fucking cunt video. Jeez. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, he lost the weight, but this does make you look older. Unfortunately. Yeah. So anyway, no, this is way past enough. Yes, enough. Moving on to the next bit of fun. Alright, I guess we'll do some news in the world of science and such. The realm of science. Used to be science, now it's just phantasmagorical silly shit. Pretty much. So anyway, engineers create first desk-sized wireless sensors that can be implanted in the human body. Okay, so it's a Wi-Fi antenna. Small one. Yes, good, fine. I don't know if we're at a point where this matters too much anymore. I mean, small versus very, very small. I don't know if it really matters. It's like big pill, little pill, pill is a pill. Yeah. So anyway, upon further review, suspected new particle vanishes. Oh, I love this Hadron Collider kind of stuff. Science News. Let's go see if we can find that channel. But just more like, you know, yes, this is their detector. And it's, you know, another 20 feet deep worth of crap. Look at that. You have to sign up. I'm not doing that. Yeah. No, I'm not. So their particle vanished. So I wonder what they had. Oh, this is in Chicago. So this is the old Fermi lab, I guess, or whatever they called it. Particle physics hopes have been dashed. So they were hoping for something. I mean, I'm just so sick of scientists who hope for answers, hope for findings, hope for, you know, unless all you're hoping for is the truth for a change. Possible new particle hasn't been cited in new data from the Large Hadron Collider. Scientists reported August 5th that the International Science was first unveiled hints of a new particle December 15th. Yeah. Enthusiastic physicists. I mean, this is just so. Hundreds of papers proposing theoretical explanations. So they had explanations for their new particle, and now that it's gone, I'm sure they'll have explanations where, oh, of course there wasn't such a thing. It's silly. This has just gotten so obtuse, so unrelated to physics. You know, the subject of physical explanation of reality. They just aren't interested anymore. It really is quite depressing. Okay, FDA okay first GM mosquito trial, but hurdles remain. I don't know. New fossil suggests it evolved early in Wales. Echolocation. I mean, it's sort of important, I would say, that, you know, because visibility is so bad, you know, in the ocean, for a mammal to get around. It's, you know, it's kind of rough. You know, unless you're like, you know, sea turtles do okay, because, yeah, they're just eating big, giant jellyfish and shit. But, yeah, most of the ocean's pretty murky and dark. Yeah, so, sort of makes sense. You have some way to see. Quote unquote. Upon further review, oh, that's a new particle. Rats offer clue to biology of alcoholism. Oh, how did they offer this clue? Did they tell you about it when they were in a drunken stupor? Or did you, what, force them to get drunk every day and then dissect them? Oh, you're so... but whatever. The biology, why do we need to know the biology of alcoholism? No, we just need to know the word alcohol and then the idea of isms. Aren't we done? Addiction and such. Anyway, internal clock helps young sunflowers follow the sun. You know, yes, compounds age, and you know, the plants would no doubt have routines that were based on the metabolism of the substances in them. So yes, the sun comes out. I would imagine they have a clock built in. Not all that interesting. I'm just so sick of it all. The shocking electric eel. No, I'm not going to waste time on electric eels. China mystical great flood, possibly rooted in real disaster. Anyway, Zika vaccine works in rhesus monkeys. Well, there you go. That's a step forward. Red blood cells sense low oxygen in brain. Whatever. X-rays reveal portrait hiding beneath Degas masterpiece. Degas masterpiece? Yeah, right. A portrait. Degas. Oh, it must be Degas. Okay. So the X-ray is painting and found another painting. Duh. I mean, they did it all the time. This isn't news. They painted over paintings all the time. Yes, this canvas was expensive. Let's see. Smart mice have better odds of survival. Well. Gee, who would have figured? I would have thought the dumb ones would be better off. Anyway. Let's see. Clear, stretchy sensor could lead to wearable electronics. Interesting. Yes, not. Move than just a space rock. Cuirass is more than just a space rock. It says you bird-friendly yards have a major downside for birds. Catus menius. Diversity of indoor insect spiders adds to life luxuries in high-income neighborhoods. Diversity of indoor insects, spiders, adds to life's luxuries. I don't know what that means. Running doesn't make rats forgetful. I don't know. I really thought that, huh? Gee, what a surprise. Oh, wow. Hey, are you interested? Not. Oldest evidence of cancer in human family tree found. I don't know what that means. I'm not even going to bother. I'm sorry, you know, these stories are intriguing me. It's why I don't bother doing science news. Cool job solar sleuthering. Oh, this is, yeah, what is this thing? This is news students. Science news for students. Oh, God. Zika carrying mosquitoes elude control efforts in Miami. Okay, woolly mammoth last request. Got water? I don't think so. Florida mosquitoes likely spreading Zika. Let's see. Pup kidnapping has a happy ending when a seal gets two moms. Parasitic, like you need even one mother's a pain in the ass. Parasitic worm eggs found in Silk Road latrine artifacts. I don't know what that means, but I don't know why they're looking through that kind of shit. Why are they looking through latrine shit? Anyway, well, this website is not very bright. I mean, it's dimming things that are, you know, so you can't even read them. when you mouse over them. Gift-giving brain cells are lifeline to injured nerve cells. Gift-giving brain cells. I don't know. This is not science. Gift-giving. This week in Zika. Oh, please. Let's see. U.S. on the brink. Wonderful. Great. Another disaster waiting for it to happen. Why a parasitic vine can't take a bite out of tomatoes. I don't know. Who cares? Gee, this is all so fucking bad. Let's see. How Houdini tadpoles escape certain death. Let's read that one. What the hell? Tadpole news is pretty interesting, sort of. Oh, it's tree frogs, and it's a snake. So the snake doesn't eat the tadpoles for some dopey reason. Yeah, that's a snake's head, I can tell. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Escape certain death. Chemicals probably trigger a 3-stage emergency early hatching process. So they hatch early to escape snakes eating them. Okay, why not? Tree frog tadpoles are the ultimate escape artists. To avoid becoming breakfast, the embryos of red-eyed tree frogs prematurely hatch and wiggle away from a snake's jaws in mere seconds, as seen at the left. So, you know, it seems an evolutionary sensible thing that if you're almost ready to go out on your own, but you're not quite there, but you're almost ready, and the snake shows up, that maybe it's time to, yes, leave early. Embryos also use this maneuver to flee from flooding. I don't know how it helps them when floods happen, but whatever. I don't know how it would make any difference. I really don't. I mean, they can't fly away, so to flee from flooding, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. They're tree frogs. The flood is now high enough to be in the tree leaves, and somehow they're going to escape by what? Falling into the flood. That's not escaping. Deadly fungi, egg-eating wasps, and other threats. Adding to the drama, red-eyed tree frogs lay their eggs on the undersides of leaves that hang a few inches or several feet above ponds. Exactly, so how are they going to escape the flood? So the swimmers perform this feat suspended on a leaf, breaking free in midair and cannonballing into the water below. Cannonballing, isn't that just lovely writing? It's just horrible. So anyway, some cute little pictures of little frogs and such. I don't know. They got a video of it? No, I'm not playing that. Oh, okay. Now I have to go all the way down this stupid list again. Alright, human eye spots single photon. That's not possible. Human eyes can't do that. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Human eye spots single photons. They don't even know what a single photon is because science is so retarded. A single photon is a pair of photons. A pair of tons. Ability to detect the smallest unit of light focus. Debate on vision sensitivity. Flash of light. People were able to detect single photons in a recent study, indicating that human eyes are sensitive to individual particles of light. No, it doesn't. The evidence indicates exactly the opposite, that if you put a human in the same low light conditions as many other animals, humans won't see shit, and the other animals will see shit because they see fewer photons. This is just stupid. Human eyes are capable of detecting a single photon. The tiniest possible speck of life, new research suggests. I mean, it's always suggesting something, and this research is shit. Like I said, they don't even know what a single photon is, let alone can they produce one. The result, published July 19th in Nature Communications, may settle the debate on the ultimate limit of sensitivity of the human visual system. I don't think there's no fucking debate. It's like it's like sound tests or something. You just test it. We've already tested our low light capacity, and yeah, we fail at about 6 photons. A puzzle scientists have pondered for decades. Scientists are now anticipating possibilities for using the human eye to test quantum mechanics with a single photon. Oh my fucking god. Shit. They're going to test bullshit theory with a bullshit theory. Test quantum mechanics. They're just so out of control, these fucking assholes. Researchers is going to be another word for fucktards. Also, fucktards also found that the human eye is more sensitive to single photons shortly after it has seen another photon. Again, no proof for this is just not. It's just a bullshit. This was an unexpected phenomenon that we just discovered when we analyzed the data. Yeah, what data? Says physicist Alpha, you can't even pronounce these names, Alphafacia Vesaveri of Rockefeller University in New York City. He probably fucking got lead brain damage. Previous experiments have indicated that human eyes can see blips of light made up of just a few photons. Yes, that's the truth. But there hasn't been a, I don't know, Cepherin tests of single photons, which are challenging to produce reliably. Oh, there you go, right there, which are challenging to produce reliably. Oh, but you're sure that Vesaveri did it, and his colleagues used a quantum optic technique. Isn't that special? I mean, really. So that because it's quantum, it must work, and it must have produced one because it's quantum. So it's a mathematically, theoretically correct that the photon's in 10 million places, but it just happened to be in your eye. Fucking assholes. Called spontaneous parametric down conversion. Oh yes, well that's a lovely name. Maybe I'll go rename the cat. Spontaneous parametric down conversion. In this process, a high energy photon converts into 2 low energy photons. There's no fucking such thing as high and low energy photons. It's either of high frequency or low frequency. There's no such thing as low energy photons. This is just so fucking stupid. I mean, this is just such a fun. See, this is how they don't understand what a photon is. It's the basic element. Alright, so all you can do is change, if you change the frequency, it's like changing the rate at which a machine gun shoots bullets. Alright, you can shoot the bullets really fast, or you can shoot the bullets kind of slow, just kind of blop, 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 blop. And that's the difference. But there's no thing called energy. The bullets themselves have equal energy. There's no fucking such thing as a low or high energy photon. These are fucking idiots. This isn't goddamn good science. It's shitty science. It's pseudo fucking science. And why the fuck they're writing about it as if this is the goddamn fucking truth is just so fucking irritating. So this whole story is premised on bullshit, quantum crackery that has no fucking proven credibility or reality. This is not an accurate description of fucking reality. These assholes are talking about what something can do with photons, and they don't know what a fucking photon is. God damn it. I hate this shit. Alright, so let's see. Where the hell's the... let's see. Human eye spot single photon. Next story. 50 years ago, humans could pick the oceans clean. I don't know what that means. Science finds many tricks for traveling to the past. Oh, man. I mean, you really can't get any... This is just cartoon science. There's no fucking past. The past is gone. It doesn't exist. You can't get to it. You can't undo anything to get back to it. It's gone. It doesn't exist in any dimension. You people are just so full of fucking shit. Oh, I'm sorry, but, you know. Lady science. Yeah. Science finds many tricks for traveling to the past. So I'll do my little silly science voice. This is silly science. Talking about her cover story on what iron-loving elements are telling geologists about the Earth's deep past. Alexandria with cells likens these rare metals to time travelers. Ooh, they can tell you, she says, what was happening more than 4.5 billion years ago. Yeah, well, okay, so yeah, this is an archaeology story. This isn't traveling to the past. Yeah, you can take cores out of the ground, and locked in there is evidence of the condition of things when it got locked in. It's like you put something in the freezer and you can take it out 2 years later and it's still something like what it was when you put it in there. Wow, I traveled in time. No, I didn't. Fuck. Okay, never mind. That was stupid. A stupid fucking headline for a story. Damn bastards. I don't know why they gotta do shit like that. Science finds many tricks for traveling to the past. I mean, that's just such a fucking lie of a headline. Sandy. Readers ponder animal flight. Oh, I'm not doing that. Rosetta spacecraft has stopped listening for, what? Feely louder? I don't know what that is. Distinctions blur between wolf species. Oh, that's a big surprise. Yeah, I got some big ones in Russia, I know that. But, yeah, just big dog, little dog. Society workshop attracts new advocates. That doesn't sound interesting. Newly discovered big-headed ants use spines for support. Did they walk on canes? We won't even bother. New scenario proposed for birth of Pacific Plate. Who cares? The nose knows to fight staff. Jupiter's great red spot is hot. Whatever. It's moving, so anything moving in planets far away is likely going to be pretty warm. Vaping's toxic vapors come mainly from e-liquid solvents. Oh, come on. Toxic vapors. This is news. This is science. I doubt it. So we definitely got to read this. Alright. Vaping's toxic vapors come mainly from e-liquid solvents. With age, heat, e-cigarettes emit more toxicants. Toxicants. Whatever those are. Over the last 3 years, growing evidence has shown that electronic cigarettes are not as harmless alternative to smoking that many proponents have argued. Not really good evidence, like diseases or anything. Now, a new study traces a large share of e-cigarette toxic gases to a heat-triggered breakdown in liquids used to create the vapors. And the hotter the e-cigarette, and the more it's used, the more toxic compounds it emits, the study shows. But it's probably less toxic compounds than are emitted from the average barbecue in somebody's backyard. There is an image that e-cigarettes are a lot better than regular cigarettes, if not harmless, says Hugo fucking Destin to whatever, a chemist at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory in California. Douchebags should defund the asshole. But after his team's new analysis published July 27th in Environmental Science and Technology, pussy asshole asswipe fucknuts, we are now definitely convinced that they are far from harmless. Even though we're convinced they're far from harmless, even though we have absolutely no evidence that they produce anything nearly as toxic as the carcinogens in broccoli. Electronic cigarettes draw liquids over one or more hot metal coals, transform them into vapors. Those liquids, polyglycol, glycerin, or a mixture of the two, are food-grade solvents. Not really a solvent, but anyway, laced with flavorings to and usually nicotine. Yes, well, usually, yes, that's right. It's a nicotine replacement mechanism, and it's replacing burning tobacco. So yes, it's far from about 99% better than burning tobacco. Let's pretend that's not the truth, asshole. Assholes. Fucking cunt assholes. Let's just pretend that burning tobacco is not 99% worse than melting polyglycol, polyethylene glycol, or glycerin. Berkeley. Defund Berkeley. Fuck these cunts. The Berkeley team used 2 current models of e-cigarettes and 3 different chemically available e-liquids. Why don't they just do it with plain nicotine and polyglycol? The experimental setup mechanically draws air through the device to create the vapors that a user would normally inhale. The toxic anti-whatever, such as formaldehyde, acid whatever, and were at negligible levels in the starting e-liquids. Distillants. Notes. Oh, no, this guy notes. But the chemistry of the vapor varied as the e-cigarette device heated up. The first puffs contained somewhat less of adrenohytes than later puffs. The new data shows, well, let's see what the data actually shows. Through the process of vaping, you are gathering almost 1,000, that's a big word, big number, right? Fold higher emissions of some of those same compounds, and that is from a thermal degradation of the solvents. What I want to know is what's the air quality on a New York City street at noon. I want to know if what is in comparison to the air, to the vape quality. Give me that, asshole. Anyway, some devices can vary in voltage, usually the coils. Higher voltage produce hotter conditions and more toxic whatever, which are probable or suspected carcinogens. Again, the tar in cigarettes is a known carcinogen, not possible or probable. With a rise from 4.3 to 4.8, the jump in emissions goes exponential. So when you get higher the voltage, the 3 are among the most harmful compounds present in the vapor. Yeah, well, again, the most harmful compounds found in the vapor. What other air and what other circumstances by comparison? We're not given any of that. Alright, so let's see, the higher the cigarette, formaldehyde. So let's see, formaldehyde, so it goes from toxic per puff. So at most it doubles. Scary, scary, not. But again, there's no let's see, such as polymer oxide and glycol, neither his group nor others had detected in e-vapors. What the data on changes in the vapor composition of aged e-cigarette are somewhat new, notes toxologist New York. After using a better analytical technique than others have employed, he says the Berkeley team turned up new toxicants, such as polyethylene oxide and glycol, which neither his group nor the other had detected in e-cigarette vapors. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, first just test the raw constituents without flavorings, please. God, it's just such a pile of shit. But yeah, this is just absolute useless mush. You know, again, without something to compare it to. So what's the formaldehyde level in the average mobile home by comparison to e-vapor, that kind of thing? Do that, Mr. Scientist. Stupid cunts. Oh, everybody's got an agenda. And again, it's not the truth. Truth ain't the agenda. Okay, so anyway, enough. Right, yeah, that's probably enough. And drive Arctic weeds. Science News reporter answer your question about aging. Oh yeah, well, I'm just so excited about what a science news reporter does. Dolly the sheep's clone sister aging gracefully. Yeah, very exciting. Alright, anyway, so till next time. So it says here, e-cigarette contains substantial amounts of toxic gases. There's nothing here about this, how substantial the amounts are. Nothing. No comparison whatsoever to any other environment. How the fuck can you tell they're substantial amounts when you're not comparing them to any other environment? The air in this room.